Welcome to the Hometown Bluegrass Show, the heart and soul of bluegrass music, brought to you straight from Western Kentucky. Join your hosts, Tim Batts, a passionate promoter of bluegrass and live music, and Josh Williams, 3-time IBMA Guitar Player of the Year and a true bluegrass legend. They talk about the latest bluegrass news, interview your favorite artists, and tell lighthearted stories that celebrate the bluegrass tradition. Josh even gives bluegrass music tips in every episode. So grab your banjo, pick up your guitar, and let's have some fun together. This is the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
That's right. This is the Hometown Bluegrass Show. I'm your host, Tim Batts, along with Josh Williams.
Yes,
and we
sir.
are just cruising right along through a great spring here in Western Kentucky, the heart of bluegrass music.
That's right, because she said so.
That's right, exactly. No, Bill Monroe said so, man.
Oh, yeah, and him too.
Yeah, whoever that
Whoever
he is. Yeah. We're episode 57 coming at you right now, and we've got a great show lined up.
Our Heinz. This is our Heinz episode.
Yeah, our Heinz 57 episode. Maybe we can get another sponsor out of the deal there, since L8 ain't coming on board.
Well, we still sweet talking them. We still going to sweet talk them.
That's right.
I'm still going to drink their product, and they're still going to see it on our videos.
Right,
so
exactly.
maybe they'll get the hint.
Yeah. So, great show. Josh is going to sing a great old song here in just a little bit. And we've got a great interview lined up for you. We got the great voice of Kevin Denney coming at you.
Yes.
And you're going to talk to him and see what he's up to, our fellow Kentucky boy. So we're trying to keep it in the home state, and looking forward to that. So, so how you been, man? You've been playing. You played this weekend somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, we played over in Hindman, Kentucky, or just outside of that, just outside of Hindman. I believe it's Hindman.
Tomato.
Yeah, it's Hindman.
Gotcha.
So, but
I'm not sure.
It looks like Hindman to me, but I'm pretty sure it's Hindman now that I think about it.
Oh, okay.
Kevin will know. We can ask him.
So Southern Legacy was down there?
Yes, we were playing at the trail ride that they had down there. A great big old place, way out in the off of a mountain in the middle of nowhere, and I mean, really the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
And it was really cool. And we got through sound check, and everything was good. But unfortunately, right before it was time for us to go on stage, the bottom dropped out.
Right. Yeah. I saw that. They canceled it, didn't they?
It did. It was that bad, yeah.
Wow.
But, you know.
Did y'all ride horses while you were there?
No, but that would have been fun. There would have been plenty of them to ride. But we'd have gotten wet if we'd have done it, so probably good.
So were there other bands slated to play as well that got rained out?
There was another, I think, a local band that was opening up for us.
Oh, okay.
And then somebody was going to play Saturday night as well. I'm not sure who that was. I just don't recall is all. But
so Saturday night got canceled too?
I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
They may not have. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But after we didn't get to play, you know, I had intended on, you know, spending the night and coming back early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up just kind of going back and just getting my stuff together, laying down for a little bit and taking off,
Got
you know?
up and
So,
drove
yeah.
home, huh?
Yeah. So I got home about 6:00 in the morning.
Ooh.
Well, but I was home and my kids were there and it was good to hang out with them,
That's
you
true.
know? So
That's true. Well, that's great, man. So what else has been going on with you?
that's about it, man. Just, you know, trying to make a little music when I can, but
What's the status of the album, Southern Legacy's album? You know yet?
not sure as of right now, just simply because, you know, Ron is just super busy with Allison right now. So we do have some stuff that we're going to go ahead and try to get finished up. I know that Carter County is fixing to be released as our first single.
Oh, okay.
So
good.
that's exciting. So
Yeah, heck
be
yeah.
glad to get that out. And
Yeah, I know. Get a little buzz started.
yes, definitely.
So got some sad news to report tonight for our dear friend, don't we, buddy?
Yeah, we sure do. Our friend Sammy lost his father.
Yeah.
I guess, well, the funeral, I guess, was today, wasn't it? Or was it yesterday?
I think he passed yesterday.
Oh, was he passed yesterday?
Yeah, I
Is that
think-
what it was?
Yeah.
Anyway, so the late, great Bobby Ray Sheeler He was 90 years old, man.
Wow.
And
he lived a good, long life.
yeah, and I bet he was super proud of that boy of his,
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They sure looked alike.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yeah. Something else. Well, our prayers and condolences with Sammy and his family, and as they navigate this, Josh and I have both been there and totally understand what you're going through, and definitely praying for your family, buddy. So, good man gone too soon. So, but 90 years is a great life, and I'm sure he's leaving behind lots of great legacies. So, his son is definitely one of them. So,
yeah,
that's for sure. So.
Yes, sir.
Yep. But anyway, so we got a great show again lined up for you. Great things coming your way, and we're super excited to talk to Kevin Denney here in a little bit. We're going to get Josh to tune up his old guitar here and see if he can't play an old song for you. And
special request. Spatial
request sent in on the Facebook page, and we're going to fulfill that request.
As part of the bluegrass story.
That's right. So you hang with us. We'll be right back. The Lake House Inn at Sled Creek has undergone complete renovation in 2023. Our outdoor space is unlike any other at Kentucky Lake. With 2 in-ground pools, 18 rooms, and 4 cabins, we're just a stone's throw away from Kentucky Dam. If you're looking to make memories with your family, this nostalgic inn is for you. Welcome to your lake house, where modern meets rustic and becomes home. Reserve online at lakehouseinn.com.
For over 50 years, Puckett's Jewelry in Benton, Kentucky has been a trusted choice for fine jewelry that will last a lifetime and help you celebrate life's most precious moments. The new owners, Bart and Hannah Lewis, are excited to continue the Puckett's Jewelry legacy in Marshall County and are proud to support bluegrass music. Puckett's Jewelry on the Square in Benton, Kentucky. Visit them online at puckettsjewelry.com.
Hey, this is Josh Williams for Page Capos. The Page Capo is lightweight, durable, and quickly attaches and allows you to change frets with ease. With controlled tension capabilities, Page Capo always stays in tune. But don't just take my word for it. Page Capos is also used by folks like Vince Gill, Ron Block, Tim O'Brien, Cody Kilby, Tommy Emanuel, and James Taylor. So don't trust just any capo. Use what the pros use. Listen to the Hometown Bluegrass Show podcast for your chance to win a Page Capo on every episode. Do what I do and trust Page Capos. Order online at pagecapo.com.
That's right. We do thank our great sponsors for helping keep bluegrass music alive and well right here in Western Kentucky.
That's right.
If you're ever around the Kentucky Lake area and you need a place to stay, go to the Lake House Inn. That's a really cool place with an amazing swimming pool and lots of neat amenities. And,
awesome swimming pool, but do not dive into it head first.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It is not very deep.
It's big, but it may not be very deep. So, and if you guys are here in the doghouse, just call Puckett's Fine Jewelry in Benton, Kentucky, and get your wife something to get you out of the doghouse. They've got the best fine jewelry in Western Kentucky and right there in Josh's hometown, Benton, on the square.
Yep.
And so thankful for Page Capos letting us give away a Page Capo in every episode. All you got to do is go to our Facebook page, the Hometown Bluegrass Show, every Friday when the new episode drops, and look for your chance to win right here on the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
That's right. That's right.
So we had a request sent in, speaking of our Facebook page.
Yes, we did.
And so David Keene said, "Man, I love your show. Going old school. Bury Me Beneath the Willow, please. I heard Josh and Tyler Grant do this one time, and it remains my all-time favorite version."
Well, cool. I don't remember that version at all, so maybe you'll like this one.
The new version he's about to make up.
It's going to be a different version because I don't remember what me and Tyler did. I've got sober since then, so true story. Hey, before I go on any further, though, I do want to get serious again for just 1 second because it's something I forgot to mention a little bit ago because I just actually saw this. I was not aware of this until during our commercial break just then. But Bobby Joe Baldridge, who is the father of are you familiar with the group Gold Wing Express?
I've heard of
They
them,
were
yeah.
the Native American boys. Their mother was full blood Native American. The dad was from Ohio or something. And anyway, Bobby Joe is the dad, and he was in the band and all that. And anyway, they lost Bobby Joe this week, and he was 79. And but I got to play around with those guys quite a bit, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Gold Wing Express was pretty much a fixture there in Branson for a long time.
Okay.
But they also toured the circuit, and we played many festivals with them and stuff, and got to know them guys, Steve and O'Polly, and all of them. I mean, they're just great dudes, you know, just really good guys. And Pop was always very kind every time that I was ever around him. But anyway, our condolences go out to the Baldridge family for losing Bobby Joe, and we'll hopefully our listeners will keep them in our prayers.
Yeah, absolutely. Gold Wing Express, that sounds like the name of a motorcycle gang for a bunch of nice men. You know,
You know, Sonny Osborne always said the same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Got your Hills Angels, then the nice guys are in the Gold Wing Express gang. Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
really good guys though, man. And they would do part of their show. They would come out in their authentic like Native American headdresses and stuff. It was really cool, man. The way they do their stuff, their shows were really cool. So anyway, we'll do this for those guys and in memory of Pop there. If I can get in tune.
My heart is sad and I am lonesome for the only one I love. When shall I see her? Oh, no, never, till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps you weep for me. She told me that she dearly loved me. How could I believe it untrue? Until the angel softly whispered, she will prove untrue to you. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps you weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day. Oh God, where can she be? She's out a-courting with another, and no longer cares for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping perhaps you weep for me. So she will know where I am sleeping, and perhaps you weep for me. Oh, bury me beneath that willow. That's a...
Sad songs make me happy.
Yeah, sad songs are happy songs.
Yeah, they are. They really are. I mean, and they do make me happy, actually. But I actually have a stinger on my radio show that I play often. It's called
Sad songs that'll make you happy.
You're listening to the Hometown Bluegrass Show.
Well, I like your stinger there that you got there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's definitely different.
I played it on the radio show a lot whenever I have
Sad
play a
songs
sad
will make
song.
you happy.
That's right.
Oh, those guys are a hoot.
I know it. Well, good job, buddy. We appreciate that. That's thanks for sending in those requests. We appreciate David sending that in and letting us know what he wanted to hear. So I hope you like that version, because that's the version you got, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
It's the way it is.
Hey,
So
don't get no better than that.
that's right. Exactly. Just made up right on the spot. So
Yeah, no, I'm serious. It really doesn't get any better than that. That's as good as it's going to get.
that's right. That's all you get. Oh, that's right. Well, we come back. We're going to talk to Kevin Denney, and so excited about that.
Yeah,
He's
man.
a great guy, great singer, and you're going to love our conversation with him, because I'm sure he and Josh have got a lot to talk about.
That's
So,
right. The heart of Monticello, Kentucky.
That's right. We'll be back.
Custom Automotive in Calvert City, Kentucky has been a family-operated business for over 50 years. When you call Custom Automotive, you'll talk to an experienced tire and wheel expert. They install wheels and tires on thousands of vehicles every year, in addition to their online sales. Stop by and thank them for supporting bluegrass music. Custom Automotive, Highway 62, Calvert City, Kentucky, 270-395-7611. Or visit them online at customautoonline.com.
Looking for expert insurance advice from a team that truly knows Western Kentucky? At Paducah Insurance Agency, we're more than just policies. We're your neighbors, helping you protect what matters most. With locations in Paducah and Benton, Kentucky, we offer home, auto, business, and life insurance with top carriers like Erie Insurance, all at competitive rates. Locally owned and committed to your peace of mind, Jared Morgan and his team are here to help. Call Paducah Insurance Agency today at 855-853-4763 or visit paducahinsurance.com. Paducah Insurance, coverage you can count on from people you trust.
Howdy, friends. I'm Banjo Ben Clark, and you're listening to my good buddies Tim Batts and Josh Williams on the Hometown Bluegrass Show. You've tuned in because you like valuable conversation about the world's best music. And if you want more good stuff like that, come on over to my website, banjobenclark.com, where you can learn how to play and purchase anything you might need when it comes to bluegrass-related instruments and accessories. My Gold Pick members over there can access hundreds of lessons for banjo, guitar, and mandolin, with all kinds of resources to help you move on down the road with your picking skills. And if you're looking to purchase something, the deals can't be beat at Banjo Ben's General Store. All there on the same website, banjobenclark.com. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to the Hometown Bluegrass Show. I'm your host, Tim Batts, along with my good buddy, Josh Williams. We're just hanging out, having a great...
Associate.
Oh, associate. We're not good buddies. We're just associates.
We are. We're,
okay.
I like you. Okay.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah. Well, anyway, we've... Thank you for all our great sponsors. Thanks to Banjo Ben. And just letting you know, if you go to banjobenclark.com and find something you need, just throw it in your cart and use the promo code Hometown10, and you can save 10% on your order just because you're a listener of the Hometown Bluegrass Show. It's that easy. So
Ooh, that's nice. That's good stuff.
Yep.
There.
Good guy. So it's been a great show so far. We've had a blast, but it's just about to get a lot better because we've got a great guy, great singer, dear friend on the phone with us now. Excited to talk to Kevin Denney. How are you, buddy?
Boys, I am good. And I've been looking forward to visiting with you guys.
Well, wow, we're surprised. Nobody usually is, so
Yeah.
we're tickled. So
They usually think, I guess I'll do it.
yeah, exactly. So what you been up to today? Anything exciting?
Well, speaking of Banjo Ben, I just got an order of some guitar picks in from him.
Wow.
All right.
So
that wasn't even planned. That was good. Good little segue there.
that's the truth. I just got them in today. Some Golden Gates.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, we had him on the show the other couple weeks ago and interviewed him. So had a great talk with him. So,
but no, everything's good around here. Just trying to stay dry, but
where you
everything's
at?
good.
Where you live?
I'm Monticello, Kentucky, a little bit east of you guys.
Yeah. No, right where you at there. Yeah, we're everybody thinks Owensboro's Western Kentucky, but me and Josh would disagree.
That's right.
We are Western Kentucky.
Yeah, you're on over there a little ways.
Yeah, we are not East Missouri.
Exactly.
We matter.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I'm not east or west. I'm kind of south central. I'm right in the middle there. So
yeah.
Well, that's all right. That's a good spot to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I haven't met you. You know, I just met you one time back in I think December when we did the fundraiser at the MAC in Prestonsburg, Kentucky.
Yes.
For all the flood victims of of North Carolina and stuff, and so. But it was such a joy to meet you, and it was so cool to see you get up there and sing with the Southern Legacy boys and all that, and so that was
man. What a great backing band he had. That night.
Man, that band is something else. I mean, other than the guitar player was a little shady, but
yeah, he is a little shady. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't talking about Ron Block either.
No, that was me. The good ones was Josh and Ron.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Well, it was so good. That was a great night and a great venue, and so anyway, appreciate you being a part of that night. That was cool.
Oh, it was a thrill to get up there with all those guys. I guarantee you that. Heck, I was just listening to them pick and listening to Don sing tenor. And that was a lot of fun.
But it don't hardly get any better than that, does it?
I agree. I think the world of Don. I sure do.
Me too. He's like a brother to me. I've known him more than I haven't known him, if that makes sense. Longer than I haven't known him. We've been friends since I was about 11 or 12 years old, I guess. When he was still playing with Crow was when we met, he and I.
Oh, yeah.
So many moons ago.
Yeah. Well, that's like Steve, Steve Thomas. I've known Steve, I feel like a long time. I've known him since my early country days, and he went out with me a little bit during those days. And so he's I guess what I'd be proud to call an old friend, think the world of him, and what a talent right there.
Oh my gosh, yes. Absolutely.
And if it's possible, I think he's getting better.
Man, I do not disagree with that statement, because every time that I've been on stage with him, like, I've always known he's great. He's not just good. He's always been great. But every time that I'm on stage, he does something and I think, whoa, I'd like to see somebody else try that. He just does some stuff that will absolutely just blow your wig off, so.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Well, he played with me at the station I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago. And I thought the same thing. He was playing some stuff and I thought, wow, where did that come from?
Oh man, that was such a good night, man. I was so glad I got to show up down there. I didn't get to stay all night, but I was glad I got to make it. That was such a cool show, man.
Well, I was glad to see you out there for sure. And we got Jay Lee up there, and what a blast that was. I love that girl and her singing, and yes.
She comes from pretty good stock too, so.
Yeah, she comes by it honest, doesn't she? Yeah. But I always say, the real deal, that kind of gets thrown around a lot, maybe a little too much, but she is the real deal.
Yeah, it's a natural thing for her, it's like breathing.
Yeah. And that's the singers that, I've been drawn to all my life, is just the natural singers,
Well, I think you're a pretty natural singer myself. Don't hardly get much better than yourself, man. I think you're like a lot of guys, aren't you? You started pretty early in life, didn't you? In the music
Tim,
stuff?
I did. Yeah, I consider myself fortunate in that regard. My family members, Clyde and Marie Denney, I just grew up running around with them. They was playing the festivals the whole time I was growing up, and I actually got to be around bluegrass before the country stuff, and a lot of people probably don't know that about me, but I knew more bluegrass songs before I knew as many country songs, I guess I would say. But Clyde and Marie had a big impact on me musically growing up. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I know they had a big impact just in the bluegrass world there for the longest time, because their songs and stuff have gone on, just gone on to be jam standards, and I mean, the first one that comes to my mind is the Girl from West Virginia.
Girl from West Virginia. Yeah, right.
So that's become a standard bluegrass song. I mean, that's just, and it's a great song. And it deserves to be that standard,
Yeah, well, and I agree, I'm proud of them for that. And I think after Doyle recorded it, it really helped that song become more of a standard, And I know they were very proud that Doyle did that. And who don't love Doyle Lawson? So
that's right. So how it's kind of funny that looking back on the times that I was around Clyde Marie, it makes me wonder how many times you and I might have been around each other and not known it back then when we were kids.
Josh, I thought the same thing. After I heard you mention them on this show several episodes back, I got to thinking maybe you and I had been around each other back in those days.
We probably had. I don't see how we couldn't have been, especially around the Kentucky ones like Rosine or all the other festivals. Because Stoey Geary, do you remember Stoey Geary?
I remember that name.
So he was the guy that always put on the festivals during the summer down at Rosine. And he would always have me come down and have me just sit in with bands and stuff, that were performing there. And one year I did get to sit in with Clyde and Marie and Wade. Was it Wade Hill? Wade.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wade Hill.
Yeah, and his
bunch player.
Yep. They were all playing together back in those days, and I got to play with them. And of course, because of Stoey, I got to play with all kinds of folks down there. I got to play with Jim and Jesse and the Virginia Boys and Carl Story. That was a big one. I never got to play with the father of bluegrass gospel music.
Yeah, I remember Carl Story. Him and Clyde were friends, and I remember being around him when I was a kid. And looking back, those are just memories you just cherish. You don't realize it at the time, but you get older and realize how special it was.
Oh, absolutely. I had no idea back in those days when I was that young who most of these people were. I was just glad they was letting me pick with them,
Yeah, I didn't either. I just knew they were cool.
Yeah, I liked what they did.
So when did your music career kind of take hold? I mean, was it like right out of high school? Did you start playing? Were you in a band back then, or what?
Well, I started, kind of playing Clyde Marie a little bit. And then we started a little country band here regionally where I lived, a bunch of us boys, and that's where it all kind of started. I moved to Nashville when I was 20, got a writing deal as a songwriter, and I don't know, a few months, it didn't take very long that I got offered a deal on Lyric Street Records, and that's when, my career really took off. But that's just Jesse and Cadillac Tears. And so, around 21, 22 is years old is when it all kind of started for me, really, on the professional level anyway.
You mean it's that simple? All you got to do is write a song and move to Nashville? It's that easy?
Yeah,
I do, buddy.
I wish. I wish it was. I was just very fortunate to get around some good people.
Yeah.
And
and your talent spoke for itself too, though.
Well, I was a little bit green, but we all are. And you learn, you learn as you go and try to get better. And I still try to get better. I try to get a little better all the time. And I think that's just because you love it and you got passion for it. And when you stop trying to improve on something, I think that's when you might not have the passion anymore. So I still try to keep getting better all the time.
Well, you do every time I hear you, man. Every time I think, man, that guy can't sing any better than that right there, and then you do it, and it's just, you're one of the best, dude. You really are one of my favorite of all times, male vocalists, and that's no kidding.
Well, I always say I learn from my favorite singers. People ask me all the time, who's your favorite? And I'm sure they do, you too, Josh.
Mm-hmm.
And it always comes back to Keith Whitley first, and Larry Sparks and Harley Allen, and that's just my three. And Harley became like a big brother to me when I was about 21 years old. So I got to run around with him, and just being around him, you get around greatness, and it rubs off, And I'd say to any kid, try to get around somebody that's better than you, because it'll make you better,
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Surround yourself with people who are a lot better. That always tends to help.
Yeah. But
I'm looking at this album cover, Josh, from the album That's Just Jesse. I mean, look at this. Look at this jacket that Kevin's got on. I mean,
yeah. Do
that frame.
Do you still have that jacket?
It's from 2002, man.
They didn't let me keep the dang jacket. I wanted that jacket.
What kind of car is that you're leaning on? I can't figure out what kind of. Is that a Mustang? I don't know. I can't.
You know whose car that was? The famous photographer. Is it Jim McGuire?
Mm-hmm. Senior McGuire?
Yes.
Yep, Jim.
Yeah, that's his car.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's his old car. He shot that picture, and he let us use his old car in that picture.
Wow, that's cool.
He's got some cool old cars. I got to sit in the old Woody that he had inside the studio there of his for the longest time. The one that's on it's on so many album covers. It's on one of Doyle Lawson's album covers. It's on one of Newgrass Revival's album covers. It's on like several through the years.
Famous prop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the background.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. I think one of Keith's albums maybe was shot.
Could have been, yeah.
Country. I believe so. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He had that old green car that I can't remember what kind. I don't know enough about cars, folks. I'm sorry. I don't know about the old stuff like that. But I do know that it was called a Woody. That's what they referred to it as. That's a whole nother meaning these days, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. You got the button.
That's right. Oh, I got to use it on Josh occasionally.
Yeah, he does.
Oh man, that's funny.
I need one of those buttons.
Yeah, don't you wish?
Wouldn't that be handy to have on stage?
It would.
That'd be
man!
handy.
Somebody starts hollering or heckling or calling out requests, you can just beep them.
Yeah,
well, there's
just hit the button.
I've seen a bunch of Harley Allen shows where he could have really used one of those. He didn't have one, so he just let him fly. Tony Rice the same way, man.
Oh, was Tony like that too? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tony would let he'd drop a F-bomb here or there when you were least expecting it.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, you never had to wonder what Harley Allen was thinking about. That's for sure.
Oh, you didn't, man. I never really got to know Harley that well, but I had a really cool experience with him. The one time that I did get to meet him, and in fact, Audie Blaylock was the one that introduced me to him, and it was IBMA in Nashville at about 2:00 in the morning. If that tells you anything. So
I got you.
So he was in rare form, you know what I mean? And we were all kind of outside talking, and anyway, he said, before he got my last name out, he said, Josh, he said, Uncle Josh. And he said, wait a minute, I thought you was dead. He's like, the Uncle Josh Graves thing, so I'm like, wow, okay, no, I'm right here and I'd like to meet you. And anyway, I finally got to talk to him a little bit. And at the end of it, I said, hey man, I just want you to know, I mean, obviously you're a great songwriter, but I love your singing. And he looked at me and he grinned and he said, I'll sing you under the table. And I said, hey man, anytime, I'll take it on. And he looked at me and he just kind of grinned at me. He said, okay. And just walked away.
Oh man,
but that was just such a cool experience. Yeah, man. Like he
loved to pick on people.
Oh yeah.
He got a kick out of picking on people that he liked. Seems like if he picked on you, he liked you, But I got plenty of picking on, so he must have liked me all right.
You got some new music just came out, a couple of new singles. So what's going on with you now musically?
Well, we just completed the album today.
Wow.
We lacked one harmony part, which she is incredible, and her first name starts with an S, and her last name starts with an I, if that tells you anything.
Interesting.
And her first name's Sonia.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
But we got her. That's all we were lacking to finish up the album. So it is complete as of today. So
wow.
She and Rhonda Vincent are two females. Probably, well, I guess I haven't seen a whole lot of females in the studio. Honestly, I've been working with mostly guys. But the two that I have worked with in the studio. Well, three, because I've worked with Becky as well, but Becky and I would always sing our parts together, and then Sonia would come in after us, but just her and Rhonda are both just like machines when it comes to getting in the studio and singing harmony. It's unbelievable to watch. I mean, it really is. It's just crazy to watch. She's so good,
Yeah.
It really is. You see how really great they are. You're right. But yeah, it's a thrill to get people like that on this album. I'm so excited for everybody to hear this music, and it's putting the songs together was so easy because I've been waiting so long to make an album like this. And when Turnberry Records signed me, I was ready to record because I'd had these songs I've been wanting to record for years. So.
So is Chasing Old Memories Down and Left Me Lonesome, are those two of the singles that are going to be on the new album?
Yes, they're on the new album. Left Me Lonesome is out right now, the new single. The newer single, and we'll be having another single release coming up pretty soon. So
yeah.
But
that's awesome. So when do you think the whole album will be released? Do you have any idea yet?
It'll probably be sent to the label, and then we'll start putting this whole thing together and hopefully have it out within a couple months. I'm hoping to have the record out for everybody.
Yeah.
And there's some good tunes on there. I recorded some of Harley's stuff, and I only recorded maybe 4 or 5 of mine, and then just other stuff that I've just loved for years.
Yeah.
And
he has some amazing songs on that last record that I don't know if it ever even got released or not, but like the one that had Free and Easy on it, and it had
oh yes,
God's Plan, and which is where I got that from my album. It basically just did the exact same arrangement that he did on his record. But that is just such a good album. He was such an amazing singer, and obviously people know him, as a great songwriter, but he was just a really, really amazing singer and could sing anything and make it sound just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he really could.
Have you ever done that song, The Free and Easy?
I've only done it just, picking around. I've never, played it on stage or anything, but what a great great song.
Man,
Yeah, I've always loved that one.
Yeah, that one's always moved me every time I've heard it, man. And you'd kill that one if you ever got the opportunity to do it, man. You would absolutely kill that. I know you would. So
I'd love to put it on the next record. That's a good idea.
Well, you're welcome, man. I'll buy it. I'm buying it.
Maybe I can twist your arm a little bit and get you to play on the next one.
Hey, you wouldn't have to twist my arm at all, my friend. Yeah, I'd be.
Well, you're a guitar player, so I can't twist it too hard.
I hope you would.
No. But
no,
I'd be
happy
honored.
to, man. Anytime you need me, you call me.
You're mine and a million other people's favorite player, buddy. I'm telling you.
Well, I appreciate that.
Anything you pick up, and a lot of respect for you, my friend.
Well, thank you, and that goes both ways here. Are you still playing any in Nashville at all? Or?
Yeah, I play with a country band called Organic Country every Saturday night at the local in Nashville there, and that band has been together for about 12 years. Same guys, which is kind of unheard of these days. But it's Joe Spivey, Greg Cole, Steve Henson, L.D. Wayne, and then we have Tom Killam fill in that played with George Jones for 30-something years on steel a lot, and it's just we just have fun. There's no set list. We just have fun every Saturday night, and we've got a good following, and it's a lot of fun.
Is that the same bunch that you would play with over at the Scoreboard every once in a while back a few years ago?
Yeah,
I remember. I used to come out and see you there when I was still living down there.
I remember that. Yeah, it's the same bunch. We've been together a long time.
Well, it's a heck of a
and we
band.
still like each other.
Well, that's good, man.
So y'all play the same? Y'all play around different places all the time, or mostly the same place, or what?
No. We play the same place. It's a little place called the Local, and kind of like Crow did with the Red Slipper Lounge. We're at the Local. That's where we're at. So
well, that's cool. Where's that located exactly? People can go see you.
On 28th Avenue, down West End, off of West End.
Oh, that's awesome. So every Saturday night at the Local.
It's just old country music and hardly nothing past 1995 probably, and then I trick them into slipping a few bluegrass songs in there too. Electrified.
You just speed them up real fast, make them bluegrass?
Yeah, so don't show up there trying to ask for anything by Florida Georgia Line, okay?
Who?
Yeah,
that's a cuss word on this show.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, that won't happen.
Ain't gonna happen.
That's funny.
To each their own, but I just don't know it.
That's all right, man. You do great on the older stuff, man. The real country stuff. I like to always say.
Absolutely.
You know?
So have you guys ever played together before Prestonsburg last year? You and Kevin?
Only a couple of times. He came up. We did a show, and I'm trying to remember where it was. It might have been in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, but it was somewhere down there. You and Josh McMurray did something.
That's exactly right.
You guys played
South
right
Pittsburgh.
after I did with Rhonda. And I remember you coming up and singing something with us. I don't remember what it was, but you came up and sang something. And but really before that, we hadn't like shared the stage much. You know, I mean, just a song here and a song there. You know, I mean, we haven't really done anything. We should do some more stuff together, Kevin.
Hey, I've got an opening in August at the Kentucky Opry.
Hey,
for our bluegrass night. You ever been to Benton, Kentucky?
No, but I'd like to.
There's some guy that's from there named Josh. He'd probably show you around in about 3 minutes.
Wouldn't take long.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, I'd love to do some more stuff like that. I think I'm playing Don Rigsby's festival. I hope that's going to happen up there in Sandy Hook coming up.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope that does happen.
Hope that comes together, and I didn't know if you were going to be there or not, Josh, but
I'm going to try to be there regardless on whether or not we're playing. I'm going to try to be there to support it, you know.
When's he talking about having that? You know?
I believe that's the 31st of this month, I believe. I think it's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I believe it is. It's one of those situations where it's like, if you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
I think the 31st. Don't mark me on that, but I think so. But yeah, I hope all that comes together. That'll be a good one. And it's Don and Keith's hometown, so it's going to be good.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you ain't playing music, what do? You got hobbies or just sit around the house and?
No, there's not much sitting around here. We got a bunch of cattle, and I'm taking care of cattle to sun up to sundown when I'm not playing music. So
I got you. So yeah, there ain't no grass growing under your feet, is it?
No, not much time to sit down.
Yeah. How many head of cattle you all got?
Oh, we run about 50 mother cows up here. I come by that honest too. That's all my dad ever did. And I always say I get the best of both worlds. I get to take care of cattle, which I grew up around that too, and get to play music. So couldn't ask for much more than that. So
well, that's great. That's a good combination. In some parts of the country and most they kind of go hand in hand. Seems like you got a little cowboy in you can play some country music. It comes natural, so that's great.
Yeah. We got one cowboy kind of song on this album, and can't wait for people to hear that one too. I stumbled up on it, and I don't even know where it come from. I heard it one night on an old time radio station, and it's this old cowboy kind of song, but it was bluegrass.
Oh, cool.
And I kind of dug that one out, and we recorded it, and I'd never heard it before until that night, and I called Greg Cole, my co-producer. I said, I found this old song that I'd love to do, and I don't know how many people's ever heard it, really, I know I'd never heard it, but.
Now, do you classify this new album, I know Apple Music classifies it as bluegrass, so you say it's like bluegrass or country bluegrass, or what would you call it?
No, it's strictly bluegrass, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to go back to my roots, and that's the way it feels, is going back to, it takes me back to being a kid running to the radio when Larry Sparks came on the radio, and that's what this album is. There's one song that has drums on it, which Sonny and Bobby did that, so I guess that's okay.
Yes, Sonny and Bobby.
Josh did it on.
Well, Crow produced that, so
right,
it's all good.
Crow and Keith did it too. So.
Absolutely.
And it's an old Whitey Schaefer song, so it lended itself to drums and steel guitar, and we got somebody Josh probably knows a little bit about singing on it too. I think her name's Rhonda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you might know her a little bit, Josh.
I think so. I think it's
ringing a bell.
That's Johnny's daughter, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
No, the Queen was nice enough to sing.
That's
high
awesome.
baritone on it.
So you got to witness both of them women doing harmonies too, then. So you know exactly what I mean to watch them. It's crazy to watch when you think, you're around them, you see them, they do whatever, like their everyday thing. You see her get on stage, she sings whatever, But when she got into the studio the first time to sing harmony on like my stuff, I was just like, I couldn't even produce because I'm just sitting there just watching in awe. Like I had no idea she was like this. Like, just nailing stuff, just one right after another. It was unbelievable.
That's cool.
Yeah,
really cool to watch.
Yeah. It, like I said, it really shows how great people like that are. And but to hear her singing on something with me, you know, I told her, I said, you know, that's to say thank you is, I mean, that don't do it justice. That don't do anything, you know.
Doesn't feel adequate, does it?
It's 10 times more than that. But
yeah. Well, did I understand you correctly? You said earlier in this interview that you actually listened to the Hometown Bluegrass Show before.
Oh, I've probably listened to all of them.
Holy
wow!
Huh?
Oh yeah, I'm a fan of the show, guys. No kidding.
Thanks, man.
That's awesome.
In fact, you all got me up to the show in December. We listened to Andrea's version.
Oh wow!
Of you all the way up there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh wow! Oh, traveling to it. I got you. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That episode there was funny with Josh and Andrea beating on each other.
I was cracking up.
Yeah, my face was hurting.
It was entertainment for sure.
Absolutely.
And now now I get to work with Andrea over on the label, so that's
good.
That's cool.
She's awesome, man. She really is.
I love working with her. So blessed to have her, for sure.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart for sure. So, well, man, we don't want to keep you. I know we're on God's time over here, and you're kind of not. So it's getting late there in the central part of the state. So, that's right. You're on Eastern time, right?
Yes,
yeah.
We're right on the line. I mean, I could almost
close.
Throw a rock over into Central Time.
Oh man,
I wish they would move it just a little bit.
I know
Central
it's great
time.
being on God's time. You should try. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, he's on it every Saturday night when he comes down to Nashville.
Well, that's true. Yeah. You
I
bounce
go back and forth.
That's
and
cool.
if I drive 15 minutes from my home, I'm in Central Time. So that's
got
how
to be
close I am.
confusing. Your phone bouncing back and forth and all that.
You know, I actually drove through your area just the other night. We at Southern Legacy, we did a trail ride up there in near Hindman, Kentucky. And
Hindman, yeah.
When I was coming back home, I came down through 80, you know, down 80 the rest of the way, all through Somerset and all that. So I was
Somerset,
yeah, not far from you there.
Gotcha, man. Yeah, you passed right by me, 20 minutes away.
Man, you could stop, make supper, man.
Well, it was about 2 in the morning, so
2
I
in the
didn't
morning.
figure you wanted me to do that. But
yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, I'd have got up and made you some coffee or something, you know.
There you go. Well, Kevin, thank you so much, man. Taking a few minutes with us. I've been wanting to talk to you for weeks and weeks, and I'm so glad we connected and just love having you on, man.
Well, seriously, it means a lot for you guys to have me on here. I appreciate it and appreciate all you do for artists like myself and bands, and thanks for having me on.
No problem, man.
You're always welcome on this show, my friend.
Absolutely. We love supporting good people that play good music, and that's definitely you, buddy.
Well, it means a lot, guys.
All right, buddy. Well, have a good night, man. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
You too. Thank y'all.
Right, thank you,
buddy.
Bye. Oh, man, it's a good dude right there.
Yes, it is.
Great guy. So glad to finally get him on and help promote his music. Can't wait to hear the rest of the album. His new singles are good. That song "Left Me Lonesome" is awesome. I love it. I played it on my radio show, and it's really good.
Where are we on being able to play songs on here? As far as if we used to play one of his singles there,
I don't know. We can try it. Spotify's flagged us a few times, but they're the only one that seem to matter too much. But you know, I say, what the heck? Let's play it. We can close the show out with it. You want to?
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
I think that'll be a good idea.
Well, let's do it, man. We'll fire it up. Here's Kevin Denney's latest single called "Left Me Lonesome."
Sundown pours into this room like a coal mine, it surrounds me, darker than the deepest tomb. Can't see how your memory found me. say your name. Girl, you left me lonesome. This barely beating heart of mine is aching like it's gonna kill me. Bone dry and empty down inside. Nothing short of you's gonna fill me. Burn me to ashes, toss me out, like you lit me up and smoke one. You know how that leaves me now. Well, girl, you left me lonesome. Walk the floors, I can't sleep. Where are you now is haunting me. I wore this heart out on my sleeve, and girl, you left me lonesome. I lay down on the stone cold bed with one too many pillows. These bloodshot eyes could use a rest. Wore out from weeping like a willow. Start feeling sorry for myself every time I see you lonesome. Girl, it ain't the way you left, it's the way you left me lonesome. You left me lonesome. You left me lonesome.
Some good stuff right there. Man, I wonder who's playing the banjo on that tune.
I don't know. I don't know who's playing on any of that stuff, but if I had to make a guess right off the bat, my first guess would probably be Scott Vestal.
Yeah, I was going to say it sounded like his playing because it had that.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's good stuff. What a smooth voice, man. It's just like silk.
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah.
And he has exactly like, you know, he was talking about Keith and then talking about Sparks. Like he has both of those voices, you know, and then he's got this high end thing that sounds like Harley, you know. So I mean, he's got those sounds in his voice, like.
Yeah.
And I never really believed that he sounded so much like, because I always thought he sounded like Keith to me, like a young Keith.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was on the Larry Sparks album 40 that Don produced, and he sang a verse of Tennessee 1949 on there with Sparks. And oh my gosh, that's when I was like, I didn't even realize until like I had looked, just driving down the road listening to it, I didn't even realize that it had, Kevin started singing and Sparks had stopped. Like that's how close they sounded. You know, it's just like, golly, man, there's a, it's hard to explain what it is, but there is something about their, the way they project a note that as soon as you hear it, you know it's Sparks and you know it's Kevin. Like there's so few people that have that.
Yeah.
But they do.
Yeah, that's amazing. Really good. So glad to talk to him, man. So been a great show, man. I love doing this with you, and we have a great time. So
always, man.
We're going to see you guys next week. I can't, who do we got next week? I can't remember now.
Don't know.
Who is it? The Burnett sisters.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
The Burnett sisters.
Yeah. And some
very lovely and talented.
Yeah. So, that's who we're going to have next time. Excited to talk to them. So, been a good one, man. Love it. And you guys, thank you for tuning in. Be sure and check us out on Facebook, the Hometown Bluegrass Show. We want to hear from you.
That's right.
Send us your requests, any songs you want Josh to do, or
any
just
questions.
Just being nice and say howdy or whatever. So we'd appreciate it. So, but we always want to leave you with great advice, and that is remember, if you got time to breathe,
you got time for music.
Well, folks, wrap for this episode of the Hometown Bluegrass Show with Tim and Josh. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and follow us on Facebook to stay connected to your bluegrass community. Got a question for us? A story to share? Or an artist we should feature? Drop us a line. We'd love to hear from you. You can find all the details at timbats.com. Thanks for listening to the Hometown Bluegrass Show, where the heart of bluegrass music lives. This has been a Bats Music and Media production.